Hello and welcome to day 2 of the My Favorite Things February release countdown. In today's video, we are going to take a quick look at all of the fun new products being revealed today, and let's just go ahead and jump right in. So first up today, we have the Purr-fect Friends stamp set. This is a 4x8" stamp set and includes some really cute kitten images, as well as some bird cages and a whole bunch of different bird images that can be used together to create different scenes on your card. So there's 2 different bird cages which can be hung or they can be put on the little stand. So you can see here I've die cut the little bird stand, and you can actually have it so that the bird cage sits right up on the stand if you want to do it that way, or you can have it hanging from the little hook at the top, so whatever you prefer. And then there's also some really great sentiments that go with. So you're such a tweetheart, you're the perfect friend, our friendship makes my heart sing, I'd spend all 9 of my lives with you. So just some fun sentiments that pair nicely with the images. So the kitten images are quite large and can be used on their own, or they can be paired with the bird cages and the cute little bird images. The bird images can be added to the bird cages, or you can just use them on their own. So there's just all kinds of different options that you can use with this stamp set. And as always, in addition to the stamp set, we do have coordinating dies that will cut out the image stamps. So these dies are sold separately and they work perfectly to cut out all of the different images in the stamp set. And because they are open on the inside, it's really easy to line them up with the stamped image and then go ahead and die cut them. So you can see here I have all of the images stamped and die cut. Next up, we have the Uncorked Stamp Set, which is a wine themed sentiment stamp set on a 4x8" sheet. And this is going to pair perfectly with a lot of the other products that I'm going to share with you today. So let's get to those in just a minute. But let's take a look at some of the sentiments here. So we have age is not important unless you're wine, wishing you barrels of fun on your birthday, happiness is a glass of wine, few things age as well as you, uncork and unwind, cheers to you and your total amazingness, sip sip hooray, that is so fun, I love that one. Real friends just clink, wine a little, laugh a lot. So just some really great sentiments that work perfectly if you like wine themed cards or if you like to create wine themed cards. So that is the stamp set. And then in addition to that, we also have some more wine themed products. So we have the wine Tag Die-namics die. This is a nice large die. You can see in comparison to this stamp set, which is an 8" stamp set, this is a really large die. And this works to cut out a tag that can be put on top of a bottle of wine. So I have one cut out here, so let's just take a look. This is just cut from white cardstock. And you can see when you cut it out, the whole detail gets cut out, and then you also get the great stitching detail around the hole. And then it also cuts a score line, so it's a little bit hard to see on camera, but there is a score line there. And I can easily fold this over on the score line, and then this will easily hang onto a wine bottle. So you just kind of put the wine bottle through the top there and let it rest on the bottle of wine. And then you can decorate this portion of the tag. So the sentiments work perfectly for that. They fit nicely into the tag. You can see they kind of are perfectly sized to fit on that tag. And then in addition to that, we also have the Wine Service Dynamics die. So this is another die set. This is called Wine Service, and this has the bottle of wine with the label that can be added to it, as well as the cork, and then 2 different wine glasses that can be used. So let's take a quick look at those cut out. So there is the wine bottle, there is the 2 wine glasses, and then here is the cork and the label that can be added to the wine bottle. So these work great too to go onto the wine tag with the sentiments in the sentiment set. So everything pairs very nicely together. And then last but not least, we also have the Cheers Dynamic. So this is a single word dynamics die that says cheers. And when this cuts out, it's a beautiful scripty, fun, brush lettery type font. And once again, this is going to fit very nicely onto the tag. So all of these work great together to create all sorts of different wine themed party favors or cards or anything that you want to create. So that was a quick look at the products being revealed today as part of day 2 of the countdown. If you would like to see more information on all of these products and to also link to some of the design team blogs to see some great card examples, please visit the MFT blog. I will link it down below in the description, and it will take you to the coordinating blog post for today's products. So thanks so much for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow for more countdown fun.